Don't say we can't, oh, just don't say another word. These thoughts you've imagined aren't real, aren't adding up. You fetched your ideas from nowhere, all from another world. Your logic's impaired, your full picture is cropped. Cause we both know one day they're just gonna try again. Without doubt, might say if all's gonna mend. We both know that one day the sun's gonna rise again. So don't pout for our sake, cause this ain't the end. We both know that one day the sun's gonna rise again. So don't pout for our sake, cause this ain't the end. We both know that one day they're just gonna try again. Without doubt, might say if all's gonna mend. We both know that one day the sun's gonna rise again. So don't pout for our sake, cause this ain't the end. Dear bright brain, you're so far off, oh, it's like you can't see ahead. These feelings you've caught don't make sense, your plan's gonna flop. You keep raising doubts without cause, all you feel is dread. My logic is fair, if it's pain, it's ever gonna stop. Cause we both know that one day he's not gonna cry again. Without doubt, might say if all's gonna mend. We both know that one day the sun's gonna rise again. So don't pout for our sake, cause this ain't the end. We both know that one day the sun's gonna rise again. So don't pout for our sake, cause this ain't the end. The sun's gonna rise try again. Without doubt, it's our say if all's gonna mend. We both know that one day the sun's gonna rise again. So don't pout for our sake, 'cause this ain't the end.
Hello, hello. I hope I am being heard at this moment. This is gonna be a kind of different stream from what I usually do. I normally play Minecraft or I make drawings, but today I want to talk about anime. So I'm going to do something I put in like I've postponed. I've been fucking what's the word? Procrastinating. I mispronounced that, but fuck it, you understood me. Um, I have been wanting to do this for a while. I mean, a while ago I started doing this. That's why I have 37 in. But I have watched a total of 74 different anime. And I have a list, physical in paper and pen, of every anime I have watched. And I want to make it a digital list. Uh, as you see, I have little notes on what each of these mean. First is these four. They have non-completed on them because I haven't seen every single episode of them. Back when I first started taking notes of every anime I've watched, I decided, hey, I'm gonna uh, put the Dragon Balls here, and I haven't actually watched every episode. Hi, Brick. How are you? Nice to see you here. Um, Feel free to say anything you want in chat as long as you follow the rules. It feels nice to have someone in chat. Do inform me if there's any problem. Please, I would like to become a better streamer. Well, as I was explaining, um, yeah, this was before I had well established what I wanted to go on the list and what I didn't want to go on the list. So the first few entries have a little discrepancy with what I want, but it doesn't actually matter all that much. So after that, we have this M with bold lettering, which means that anime has movies and I have watched them. Uh, oh, yeah, keeping a list is very helpful. I mean, I'm lucky enough that I started watching anime uh, kind of late ish in my lifespan, so I could actually take notes. If I started watching anime when I was a kid, I wouldn't have been able to do this. But I started like 2 or 3 years ago, something like that. So I am luckily capable of doing this. And actually, the next one, well, first, this IR means I recommend, which is just a indicator that I like that anime and I like it enough to go to other people and say, hey, I recommend you watch this, it's pretty good. After that, we have F, green F, which means it's one of my favorites, which pretty much that. It's one of my favorite animes within the list of animes I've watched. And this is the only one, Communicate. It's the only one that has TS with a green, uh, like, fuck, what's the word? Oh, I started with anime. I didn't start with manga. I do read a lot of manga right now, and actually, the list of manga I've read is longer than the list of anime I've watched. But I started watching anime first. Uh, I would have probably gotten confused if it was the other way around. Because I am very much Mexican, so I read from. I would have read it from right to left instead of left to right. Uh, but luckily, I. Oh, hi, Miss Snowy. How are you? I was explaining what I'm doing, which is pretty much what it says in the title, writing every anime I've watched. I have a physical list, and I'm passing it to digital. So, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. For the people watching on YouTube and the VODs channel, I'm also explaining each and every one of these notes so they know what it means. I was just explaining that Komi Can't Communicate has this one, and it's the only one to have this one, the TS with the green remark or whatever you call it. That means it's the anime that got me started watching anime. It's the one I was looking through Netflix, looking for something to watch, and I came across Komi Can Communicate. I watched it, I loved it, and I thought, whatever. I'm an otaku. I'll watch every anime. I can. Oh, don't worry. As long as you come by chat and you say one or two things, I'm perfectly okay with you being late or whatever. I appreciate you being in chat. I like it when people are in chat and I have someone to communicate with and someone to bounce off of in conversation. And I get it. Some TV shows can be addicting. Um, Dance Moms, I think my sister used to watch it. I'm not sure. I can't confirm it 100%, but it might have been my mom. I don't know. Someone in my house watched it some time ago. Um, I actually took dance lessons. That's why I'm called Shakiro, because I moved my hips like Shakira. Uh, anyway, back to the point of this stream. Man, ADHD is rough. um, yeah, so I watched Komi. I liked Komi, and I kept watching more anime, and that's when it all started. So that's why it has the start. It's the only one that has this. So that's pretty much what the TS means. Uh, MMC means it made me cry. The first one to do that was where is it? My Hero Academia. Yeah, I cried in season 5 of My Hero Academia. Um, I'm assuming that some people watching this either right now or in the VODs channel on YouTube haven't seen every single anime I have seen. So I'm gonna talk without going into spoilers to any of them because some of them I really like and I want more people to watch them. So going into spoilers might ruin someone's experience. So even though a lot of people have watched My Hero Academia and most people I know have watched it, not everyone has. So I'm not gonna go into spoilers as to why My Hero Academia made me cry, but just know it made me cry uh, in the first watching season 5 upon rewatches season 4. Um, but yeah, this one also has the F mark, so it's one of my favorites. Also watch the movies; they're pretty good, well animated. Uh, Next one, Kaguya-sama Love is War, also one of my favorites. I love it to death. It's my favorite rom-com at the moment. There's one that's almost good, but it's not quite there. I'll talk about it in detail when I get to it. After that, High School DxD is one of my favorites for very than the others. Um, oh yeah, not everyone cries with him. It's like 3 animes total that have made me cry personally, and I watched 74. And make me, but I hear other people cry. So everyone has things that made me emotional for reasons I don't actually understand completely, but I know it's something that gets me every time. Um, mm, man, I was worried this was gonna happen. I am gonna hide the screen a bit and see if I fix this live. If not, then it's gonna be a problem. Mm, Okay, I can't fix it live. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna end stream and restart while I fix it. I I only have 3 viewers anyway, so it's not gonna make me lose anything. Uh, so people on the VOD's channel, go to part two, because this is gonna be a part one, part two again. Fantastic. I have yet to see your lie in April. Um, I'll watch it eventually, but yeah, I'm in stream and restart stream once I fix the problem. And see you in